Welcome, good morning to Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Welcome to another morning edition, big conversation. I see a lot of stuff to dig through. I see, say, I want to subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. I say, make sure say you do share the link. Obia on our Fiifi-Manfred be a show. Share the link to them. Let them enjoy the analysis. Let them enjoy what's going on here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Let them and make sure they share the link and subscribe to the channel. And in the subscription of the channel, make sure you turn on notification. In the notification turn, do choose all. So that anytime there is a content here, you are first to have it. I see on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I see. I showed you a video and two videos. First one, how Chelsea set piece coach your friend Bernardo Cueva. And then I said it in the upload I did in Marino. I prepare a brand here, your friend Jadon Sancho. See, so there are two parts of the video. The first part of the video, there is a man or a bearded kakra. All my Jadon Sancho or the tablet trainer there or training some tactical drills or tablet so before he gets on to come and start playing. And we call another person who he's the conditioning and physical trainer. I don't know what made Jadon Sancho up to get into the game. And that was the game against Bournemouth at the Vitality, and Chelsea needed to win, needed to change something. And Enzo Maresca made sure that he was coming on with Jadon Sancho to hold the weight on the other side. And Makani several times about the La Pausa, will be relax it, what calm me down the game, because for Pedro Neto, it was a little bit too quick every time. We are born to so cool, and it wasn't good enough, especially a game and Bournemouth for needed more aggressive in the first half. You needed somebody to calm down the game and then pull them out of their blocks. And for me, the video of Jadon Sancho, the sight of seeing him next to Bernardo Cueva, and it's only Bernardo Cueva. Bernardo Cueva was at Brentford last season, I don't know him set piece coach under Thomas Frank, one of the best managers. Pep Guardiola said he is one of the best managers and he believes he's going to get to a top team very soon. And Uti Asama Pep said there are a few things that he is good at, and one of them is spotting a good manager. And he thinks that Thomas Frank is one of them. Bernardo Cueva ounces of experience. You could tell that Chelsea are developing small in set pieces. Anything for you to score them in set pieces. They try to score more from set pieces. They have a plan. Uti Asema Robert Sanchez in the post-match analysis about the videos now. Apparently, it is Bernardo Cueva who prepares Robert Sanchez, gives him those videos before the goalkeeper's training squad will come in. And that's the depth in quality of the preparation from Coach Efreno Bernardo Cueva, who is part of Abrantia, Coach Efreno Enzo Maresca backroom staff. And he was preparing. See, you could tell as a 2-inch kid now, or channel certain things that you have to do. Take this, don't do that. This is what we expect of you. Be in this zone, don't be in that zone. We expect that you are here. We expect that you turn it around, which is very, very important in the morning game. Trust me, very, very important in the morning game. The fact that you have different tactical brains apart from the coach, who essentially will have input, will say, let's do this, let's change that, let's do that, let's turn this around. Is very, very important, and that's what Bernardo Cueva to Enzo Maresca and any team or Chelsea Football Club. Of course, everybody knows exactly what went on when Abrantia friend Jadon Sancho came on to come and turn the game around with Abrantia friend Christopher and Kuku. On Sunday, the team did not train. They returned to train on Monday, and there is big news for you. And then I'm catch you. There is the arrival of Romeo Lavia, Kenan Dewsbury, or Enzo Fernandez, any Abrantia friend in Malo Gusto. Now forget about Enzo Fernandez and Kenan Dewsbury for obvious reasons, because they were just ill and they were out of the team. Now two players in the April, that's Romeo Lavia, Malo Gusto, and Abrantia friend Reece James. Enzo Maresca said people should give Abrantia friend Reece James time. Now, see, yesterday, debate this parquet or Twitter, and that's why I'm here and I want to ask you questions. And this morning I didn't even want to bother you like that. First of all, before I even get into the conversation, the question is simple. Do you think it is time for Chelsea to move on from Reece James? And as a Chelsea should be patient with him. And if you say this thing, I want to know your reason. Man, can't track a what are your reasons? Do you think that Chelsea should be patient with Reece James? And I say they should move on from their captain, their friend Reece James, academy player, somebody who, if he is fit, he is arguably one of the best players of our Chelsea team. Should Chelsea move on from him? And I say they should be calm. When you're patient, it doesn't mean everything is lost. The boy may be good enough. He will come good. When you're a little bit calm, Reece James will come around. Where do you stand in that? Because see, and now, so what's your video now? Me the second time now, Malo Gusto, any Abrantia your friend of Romeo Lavia back. Maka, if Romeo Lavia is playing 40, I say 55-60%, but 40 to about 60% of Chelsea's matches, just 20 games this season now. Chelsea will do serious things, and especially if he's available for the big games. He is such an important player. In that game against Bournemouth, not Chelsea here at some point in time, and then when I mean you'll be doing communication, I didn't think a Chelsea team, say Nipa could be free man, then they suffer. No, in a game against Bournemouth, the Nipa couldn't be free. Enzo Fernandez was out. Chelsea didn't also have a natural press-resistant midfielder from the first line in Abrante and Romeo Lavia. Moise Caicedo was good on the ball, but Moise celestially press-resistant. The press-resistant player is more Romeo Lavia than anybody. Again, there was also the lack of the build-up ability from right back because there was no right back. Reece wasn't available. Malo Gusto wasn't available. Chelsea now had to make sure that they make do with Abrante and Axel Disasi, who isn't a natural right back of the team. So these are the things, and it wasn't just one player. So if Chelsea are having a player like that, who is a ball progressor, who is press resistant, to me pick one from there, it's very important. And yesterday I was pointing out the fact that I like the fact that Chelsea don't necessarily force their players to return when they are injured. Now, it is because there is a need to manage the load and pressure of all the players. Again, and now on Romeo Lavia's Instagram, he posted a picture of Reece James, Malo Gusto, and his boys who were wearing all boots. It means that they were all training outside. I don't know. A lot of the reports that came from the UK suggested Reece James isn't close to returning, and then now there'll be only time camp for retaining. But if you look at the picture that Romeo Lavia posted now, it's clear that Romeo Lavia is Reece James is getting close to recover. He's getting close to come and play some good football in there. And these players are very important. On a good day, Reece James affords Chelsea the ability to play a 3-back. With him about right centre back. He becomes a CCB. Malo Gusto now becomes as right back. Both of them can play together. And it's a centre back prepare. You would have to fall on him as a senior player. He's the captain of the team. And I've heard a lot of people say no, Chelsea should cut their losses on Reece James. If you come and say, he's Chelsea's own Santi Cazorla, what's his name? He's not going to. Chelsea are not going to get the best out of Reece James again. So there's a need for Chelsea to sell Abrante and Reece James, let it go, and then buy some new players and Mabeshaw. Now I need to ask you a question, and then I'm be sound. Reece James is someone just 24, 25. Is it not too far-fetched? So because okay, fine, you're my player and call, say now Chelsea can get a new player to replace him, but he's young, very very young, and it's a woman situation here. Yes, it's a recurrence of a muscle problem. I can several times say muscle injuries are funny. If you don't even get out to the psychological blocker, they will keep on coming every time, and it is something that Reece James is really battling. You can tell. So when you are born over, he wants to return and come and play. But why are Chelsea supposed to cut their losses on him? Trust me, player be the same Reece James will go to Real Madrid in a settled environment. They'll give him proper medical care. They will not put any pressure on him because he is not supposed to come and play now. And that's the plan of Chelsea for him. Say, Reece James is an important player. He knows how good he can be. We don't have to force him to go. Yeah, for certain Manenko. Now the say he has to calm down to know that the team is doing well. Malo Gusto ball consistently. You don't have to necessarily force yourself to come back. Heal fully, because we can only get the best out of you when you have healed fully. Now, what me healing fully we can come back and get the best out of you, which is very very important. Healing fully, then we can know what you have to do. Those are some of the things that they are trying to look at with respect to how boy Noebe as a player, what he can do. And they don't necessarily have to cut the loss to you. But I don't know for you. Meaning, where Chelsea here, I want to hear from you. Do you think that Chelsea should cut their losses on Abrante and Reece James? Do you think that at the end of the year, it won't happen again? The boy injuries handle too much. He cannot get to the level where we knew Reece James to be. Into Chelsea in town, normal Pisca, then so that they get the best out of him. If they don't do that, they are not going to get the best out of him, which is very important. What do you think? I really want to know in that regard. Then there's someone here in this situation about that player and all of those things that's going on. How are they supposed to sort stuff like that out as it stands now? And when will they sort that? So tell me your thoughts in the comment section, and let me hear from you. Let me hear everything that you have to say. And there are big Champions League games are ever so all all over Europe, big Champions League games, all over Europe, and of course, the percent who did bet in tea. Let me analyze them for you so that you can enjoy some good stakes and then get some good money. Oh, as a Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, of course. Chelsea fan will host in next year by this time, not Chelsea one, and it's non-negotiable. Chelsea plan is to make sure that they get back into Europe next year. Aston Villa is playing in Europe under Unai Emery, a very, very good season campaigner in Europe. Only how to get the best out of the teams, and this season, one of the teams that played very well so far this season, coach a friend Unai Emery, quality player on the ball, off the ball. That's so much well with what he wants to do, and then or call away to go and play against Tima, your friend Aston, or go against young boys in Switzerland. And tricky game, but this is a game Aston Villa for Nibetiniashe. And I've said it several times. If you look at the quality that they have in Oli Watkins and John Duran, the kind of things that these boys can do. And for me, Unai Emery football, F18 knockout football, and that's why while he was at Villarreal, Sevilla, and his Spanish teams, he was consistently successful anytime he was playing games, we say in Europe, because the style of play, fits the knockout football. It fits playing in competitions like Champions League or one of course Juventus and so and the PSV and Eindhoven, and there's some good work at Thiago Motta at Juventus. Of course, it's Maximiliano Allegri and a qualifier called Champions League, but he has come in with some young, exciting players. Juve team one, and they are playing some good stuff. Good centre back pair of Gatti, Bremer, Cambiaso, Danilo, then Lucatoli, Fagioli will play the double pivot in there. All players only very good in terms of deep line playing, especially for Manuel Lucatelli in the middle of the park. Gonzalez, Team Kopienes, Azetin, Yildiz, and Vlahovic will lead the lines for them. One thing here very good about Juventus side how good they are off the ball, their aggression, the fact that they cover a lot of ground, we need balls no quicker, and then they turn things around the world teams, and that's what Juve against PSV. Eindhoven, of course, a former team of Liverpool manager, my papa, friend Anslot, also in there. And then on the Super Bowl game in Italy, however, no go away to Milan to go and play against Liverpool away against in Milan. And we expect to say Liverpool will meet faces someone before the MSN Royale now plays for them. They are going to need Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Rafael Leao, Christian Pulisic, and of course Tammy Abraham Belly lines. And mind you, the three of the front four of Milan former Chelsea players, all of them at Chelsea. Of course, Liverpool, they seem to be playing very direct, not too different from what club football here. You born to channels, you see the pace. Let's be direct, let's play in between the lines. It's something that we need to do. And you see, say if you're from any other club, Madrid, money there. The Champions League is a long one. You've been winning a lot of big games this season. It's essentially about playing some of the big games very early. Now fans now enjoy. And now we see Alisson Beck, I said, when it's about seeing increasing number of matches, everybody's for the fun. It's good for the fun, but nobody thinks about the players, which is true. Players in a lot of accumulated fatigue, but people argue say they also take a lot of money and they should play a game. Also, the Sporting CP Ruben Amorim side with Victor Gyökeres, and then he is going to be in the Champions League home or Portugal, and while he's going to play against OSC Lille from the French Ligue 1 and so on. And it's also another game. It's about equals, game of two teams that can really go at each other. Ruben Amorim teams have been very, very stubborn, and Victor Gyökeres, a striker that we've spoken about in January. There may be a possibility. My MRF said Victor Osimhen has a breakaway clause on a contract with SC Galatasaray. But trust me, the videos I saw yesterday from Victor Osimhen at Galatasaray, he looks as if he may fall in love with the Galatasaray fans in his first home game on board. Nyame Adoman this weekend, Omoba against Fenerbahce in the Turkish Super Liga, and it's a big game. If they're able to win that game, it puts Galatasaray on top. 2 seasons now, just been 1.2 points on the winning league, Fenerbahce, Eddie Abrantia, Eddie Jose Mourinho to try and win the Turkish Super Liga. Now, away from that, he wants to make sure say Obi Winisari and no Victor Osimhen has a good time with them. In January, there is a breakaway in the contract, but Victor Gyökeres a option if Abrantia Feno Victor Osimhen is not able to move from Tima Yefeno Galatasaray to join Chelsea Football Club in January or any other stuff. And also going to play Gyökeres, Gonzalez, any Abrantia Feno Trincao will lead the lines for Tima Yefeno FC Sporting Lisbon. Of course, another big game. FC Bayern Munich next at the Allianz Arena. Mind you, the final of this year's Champions League because it will Munich. It's a road to Munich, and it's going to be a big game between FC Bayern Munich and Dynamo Zagreb. Very good team are buying for Neshisha under Vincent Kompany. And of course, Michael Olise said Jinabi Jamal Musiala, one of the best players that you can get on the continent, in the middle of the park, in the half space, on the half 10, in Crete, in 10 year. Let's make things happen. Of course, right ahead of him, there is Abrantia, your friend Harry Kane. Of course, one of my favorite players, Abrantia, friend Pavlovich, also in there for Tima, your friend Bayern Munich. Now, let me give you the betting odds right now. So anybody, I'll be with them. Then you go on and go and stake your bets. Hi, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Liverpool versus AC Milan. Liverpool versus AC Milan. Liverpool versus AC Milan. AFS game, I may pick your mouth. This game, a gamer, it is going to be a Liverpool or draw and over 1.5. Liverpool or draw and over 1.5. Liverpool or draw and over 1.5. Mind you, I need to remember all the games, and I want you to win some good money. BSC Young Boys and Aston Villa. This game a go and over 1.5. This game is an over 1.5, and Aston Villa also. You can give Aston Villa double chance on over 1.5 and over 1.5 or go. Any of these things can go through. Juventus versus PSG end of in it's a Juventus win and over 1.5. Juventus win and over 1.5. Real Madrid versus Stuttgart, it's a Madrid win and over 1.5 LP against Stuttgart. Milan was mentioned that Sporting CP versus Lille, Victor Gyökeres to score, and Sporting CP double chance. So anytime goal scorer, Victor Gyökeres to score, and right here your friend Sporting CP double chance LP against Lille, and Bayern Munich versus JNK Dynamo Zagreb. It is a game a Bayern straight win and over 1.5. The straight wins here, Bayern straight win over 1.5, Juve straight win over 1.5, Real Madrid straight win over 1.5, Liverpool double chance and over 1.5, Sporting CP double chance. Victor Gyökeres to score, Aston Villa against Young Boys over 1.5, or Aston Villa double chance away to Young Boys. I'm UBC or Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us and subscribing to the channel.